Dan Richardson here at the Chapel of the North Hills. Welcome to day 17 of our Bible Reading Challenge, where we're reading the Bible every day, learning more about prayer. Today we read Proverbs 28, verse 9, which says, "Anyone who turns his ear away from hearing the law, even his prayer is detestable." Well, this is a clue as to why it seems that God may not be listening. We may think that God's not listening, when in reality, it's we who are not listening. That is, we receive a message from God and ignore it. We often do this with God's law. The Bible is God speaking to us, and we're supposed to read it and meditate on it. Reading the Bible is an essential part of prayer. When we correctly read the Bible, we are in prayer as we're reading, because prayer should not be a radio broadcast where a message is sent and then it's just received up into heaven. It should be like a ham radio or a citizen band radio where we are having a conversation. Messages are sent back and forth between us and heaven. Prayer is two-way communication. When God sends a message, often through the pages of Scripture, we ignore it. How can we then expect God to be happy with us or happy with that conversation? Instead, we should treasure God's law and treat it like a love letter to us, where we read it over and over again and we interact with it. See, no one likes to talk with someone when it feels like they're not listening. I've met people that say they don't have time to read the Bible, they just pray. Yet, these are the people, though, that think that they're having a conversation, but they're really only having a monologue. The Bible tells history. The Bible gives good advice. But we read it by thinking about it much more. We read it knowing that it is God's voice to us. And while we're praying, we are hearing and listening and interacting with God. Be blessed.